Tonight's headlines: public urge to report corrupt acts in government. House fully supports Duterte administration. Guns and improvised weapons found in Bilibid. Coronavirus cases in the country at 401,416. Typhoon Ulysses intensifies further. Palace closely monitoring typhoon. PSEi down on profit taking. And Taiheiyo Cement to build plant in Cebu. Good evening. Today is Wednesday, November 11, 2020. I am Elmer Navarro Manuel and this is Tribune News on Q. Here are the stories for this evening. Malacanang on Wednesday urged the people to report corrupt acts in government after President Rodrigo Duterte offered cash reward for information on state officials who are involved in graft. Presidential spokesperson Harry Roque said that the president was serious in his anti-corruption campaign. To recall, the president on Tuesday night offered a 50,000 to 100,000 reward to unmask corrupt government officials. Duterte said that individuals who provide information on small contracts will receive 50,000 pesos, while those who provide information on big contracts will receive 100,000 pesos. He also warned corrupt officials that they are not indispensable, as many Filipinos are waiting for job opportunities. The president ordered late last month the Department of Justice-led task force to investigate the entire government for corruption. House Speaker Lord Alan Velasco on Wednesday said he took his oath as Speaker before President Rodrigo Duterte to show him that the House of Representatives fully supports his administration's agenda. Velasco took his oath before the President on Monday, his 43rd birthday, and about a month after he was elected Speaker of the House, replacing Taguig Pateros Representative Alan Peter Cayetano. To recall, a total of 186 lawmakers elected Velasco as Speaker on October 12 in a remote session held at Celebrity Sports Plaza in Quezon City. He took his oath before Alan Franza, barangay captain of Matandang Balara. The next day, his election was ratified by 186 lawmakers in a session conducted at the plenary hall of the Batasang Pambansa Complex. Velasco thanked Duterte anew for ensuring that the term sharing agreement was fulfilled. He vowed to pay it forward by carrying out the president's legislative agenda in Congress and stressed that he would exert all efforts to ensure a stronger, inclusive, and united House under his leadership. The Bureau of Corrections revealed on Wednesday that it has found 2 guns and other improvised weapons from inmates' quarters at the new Bilibid prison following a second round of violence erupted between 2 gangs within the span of a month. Bucor spokesperson Gabriel Chaklag said authorities confirmed they found 2 functional guns with magazines but no ammunition hidden in a cell's ceiling. They also found projectiles, ice picks fashioned out of pails, and blades from the metal parts of beds. Chaklak said prison authorities cannot completely eliminate weapons even if they conducted searches every day. He added that the 4 inmates who died in the spontaneous riot between the Sputnik and Commando gangs on Monday succumbed to gunshot and stab wounds, while 62 other inmates and 1 Bucor officer were injured. The incident took place exactly 1 month after another riot between the same 2 gangs killed 9 inmates. Authorities retrieved hundreds of weapons from inmate cells after the October 9 brawl. Tribune News on Q will be back after these reminders.
Fiber is the free and secure way to connect with friends and family anywhere. Send messages and make phone and video calls for free. Download Viber now.
Magsha-shopping na lang ako!
Hashtag 143SM. Call to deliver.
Hello, can I get the following? One pink chair, bed sheets, na pink yung sofa, tapos slide, size 8, pajamas na blue. Oh, don't forget ang...
Hashtag 143SM. Call to deliver.
Wait lang, okay ba yan?
Anything at the SM store, ma'am.
Call to deliver. Call.
Kuya, pwede rin ba ako magpa-deliver sa ate ko sa Taguig, tapos sa friend ko sa Davao, tsaka sa... fiancé ko sa Lipa? Okay ba yan?
Kahit saan po, pwede kami
Call
mag-deliver.
to deliver. Call. Hashtag 143SM. Call to deliver. Hashtag 143SM. Call to deliver. Call. Hashtag 143SM. Hashtag 143SM. Call to deliver.
Call na rin kayo.
Call to deliver.
The Department of Health reported 1,672 confirmed coronavirus disease cases on Wednesday to bring the total number of infections in the country to 401,416. The areas with the highest number of new cases were Cavite with 100, Davao City with 99, Quezon City with 81, Batangas with 78, and Baguio City with 70. The number of recoveries, on the other hand, rose to 362,217 after 311 patients recovered from the deadly disease. The death toll now stands at 7,710, with 49 fatalities recorded. The remaining 31,489 are active cases undergoing treatment or quarantine, 83.3% of which are mild, 9.4% are asymptomatic, 2.5% are severe, and 4.6% are in critical condition. Experts from the OCTA research group earlier said the positivity rate in outbreak epicenter Metro Manila has gone down to the World Health Organization's benchmark of 5%. However, they also observe an upward trend in the number of new cases recently, but added that it was unclear whether the rise was caused by the gradual reopening of the economy or the resumption of COVID-19 testing by the Philippine Red Cross. State Weather Bureau Pagasa announced on Wednesday that Typhoon Ulysses continues to intensify as it heads towards Quezon and Aurora provinces, where it is expected to make landfall. The country's 21st storm this year was last estimated 60 kilometers east-northeast of Daet, Camarines Norte at 4 p.m. Tropical cyclone wind signal number 3 is hoisted over Catanduanes and other parts of Bicol, where thousands remain displaced and houses and critical infrastructure are in ruins, as well as Metro Manila. Ulysses was observed moving west at 20 kilometers per hour while packing maximum winds of 150 kilometers per hour near the center and gusts of up to 195 kilometers per hour according to Pag-asa in its 5 p.m. weather bulletin. It is forecast to make landfall or closely approach the vicinity of Calaguas Island in Camarines Norte within 3 hours, then over Polillo Islands and mainland Quezon between Wednesday night and early Thursday. Ulysses is projected to cross central Luzon and emerge over the western seaboard of Zambales on Thursday, according to Pag-asa. In a related development, the palace urged the public to follow government advisories as several regions in Luzon brace for the onslaught of Typhoon Ulysses. Presidential spokesperson Harry Roque said the palace is closely monitoring the movement of the typhoon. The typhoon is forecast to make landfall or close approach in the vicinity of Calaguas Islands on Wednesday night. It is expected to cross central Luzon and emerge over the western seaboard of Zambales on Thursday morning. Roque stressed that concerned agencies of the government are on standby and have already pre-positioned relief goods, supplies, and medicines. The palace also suspended work in government offices and classes in public schools at all levels in Regions 2 and 3, Calabarzon, Mimaropa, Bicol, the Cordillera Administrative Region, and the National Capital Region from Wednesday afternoon until Thursday due to the stormy weather. The police and military have also alerted their respective disaster response units in areas which will be directly hit by Ulysses. We'll pause for a short break. Stay with us.
This is a very important story. The important story.
Pictures and stories.
Today, we feel the weight of history on our shoulders. The way we have been moving leads nowhere. We need to change course.
Since the United Nations was founded, the human race has never had to face a set of challenges like we do right now. But together, we can overcome them.
In business, share prices on the Philippine Stock Exchange closed in the red, albeit flat on Wednesday as market players cashed in gains from the previous session's rally. The benchmark PSEi shed 11.22 points or 0.16% to 7,024.26 at the closing bell. The broader all shares increased by 6.33 points or 0.16% to 4,102.80. AAA Equities head of research Chris Mangun said that the PSEi ended slightly lower today but mainly flat as selling picked up on issues that saw an incredible rally the day before. He noted, however, that the main index was able to end above the 7,000 key level and may establish strong support at the level. Foreign funds bought 18.699 billion peso shares and sold 16.707 billion pesos for a net buying position of 1.991 billion pesos. More than 2.239 billion shares valued at 27.77 billion pesos change hands. Advancers led decliners 139 to 70 and 49 issues were unchanged. And the Department of Trade and Industry revealed on Wednesday that Japan's Taiheiyo Cement Corporation is planning to build a 15 billion peso new manufacturing plant in Cebu. The Trade Department said that Taiheiyo Cement instructed its Philippine subsidiary, Taiheiyo Cement Philippines Incorporated, to formally announce its decision to construct a new production line in Cebu on November 10. The project is valued at 15 billion pesos, which includes the state-of-the-art facility employing novel and advanced technologies from developers in Europe and other leading global technology providers. The project is also seen to increase TCPI cement capacity by 50% in the immediate term and by 150% in the medium term. The enhanced capacity is projected to increase Taiheiyo's current Philippine market share from 7% to 10%, according to the DTI. Trade Secretary Ramon Lopez said the new Taiheiyo Cement expansion project is a strategic investment not only in the context of the President's Build program, but also from the perspective of meeting the demand of the country's economic recovery. That wraps up these stories tonight. Catch the latest news on our website, tribune.net.ph, and follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. You can also subscribe to our YouTube channel, Tribune Now. The Daily Tribune is one with the nation in facing the COVID-19 crisis, and in line with this, the Daily Tribune Digital Edition and Press Reader is now available for free online. You can also download the Daily Tribune app on Apple Store or Google Play to get the latest and most comprehensive news online. Daily Tribune is also inviting everyone to join its community Viber Katribu to get updates on the freshest and hottest news and entertainment stories of the day. Tarcito emoticons are also available on our community Viber. Just visit the sticker store on Viber and search for Katribu. And before we go, we would like to thank the SM store for my shirts and jacket this evening. Again, this is Elmer Navarro Manuel and you're watching Tribune News on Q. Stay safe, stay healthy, and stay at home. Good night, and God bless us all.
Bagong mag-asawa, sabay kami natututo sa buhay.
Sabay rin namin inaaral ng mga bayarin sa bahay.
Kahit kami, nagtaka sa biglang laki ng electricity bill namin. Huwag pong mangambang maputulan. Sinisigurado ng Meralco na walang disconnection hanggang September.
Estimated bills lang ang natanggap natin ng March, April at para sa ilan, May. Dahil sa lockdown, isang tabi to para hindi na maguluhan.
Ang May o June ay actual meter reading na. Kung May nagka-actual reading, ibabawas dito ang huling reading bago mag-ECQ. Yan lang po ang ating babayaran hanggang 3 buwang konsumo.
Kung estimated reading sa May at June nagka-actual reading, ibabawas din dito ang huling reading bago mag-ECQ. Yan lang po ang ating babayaran. Hanggang 4 na buwang konsumo, walang labis. Tandaan, kung ano lang na konsumo,
yun lang ang babayaran.
ako po si Mateo G.
At ako naman po si Sarah G.
G?
G!
Araneta City, home to the country's first indoor shopping mall, the world's original Thrilla, and the first ever Binibini pageant. Now a place for your first win, your first catch, your first home, your first big break, your first date, and even your first love. Araneta City, the city of firsts.
Ang Philippine Offshore Gaming Operators o POGO ay isang legitimate business entity na nagbibigay serbisyo sa offshore gaming para lamang sa mga manlalarong nasa abroad sa pamamagitan ng internet. Ang mga serbisyong handog nito ay katulad ng casino games at sports betting na pwedeng laruin kahit wala sa casino. Sa Pilipinas, walang POGO operators. Tanging POGO service providers lamang dahil nagaganap ang mga laro sa labas ng bansa.
Click, click, that's it. Never thought self-service can be this slick. Modify plans in a snap, walang hirap, it's a wrap. Just tap the app. Now you can check, view, subscribe, renew. Help and support for you. Out with the Ring apps are the in thing, you know what to do. Globe at home and Globe One, all in the Globe app na yan. Self-service and easy to use, mas okay tayo dyan. Globe at home and Globe One, all in the Globe app na yan. Instant response, no hold time pa, wala nang hintayan. Download Globe at home and Globe One app, all in the Globe app na yan.
Download the Globe One and Globe at Home apps from Google Play Store and Apple App Store now.
Download Globe at home and Globe One app, all in the Globe app na yan.
Good morning, sir. How may I help you?
Bakit kailangan ko pang pumunta sa bangko?
Oo nga naman, sir. Ba't kailangan pang pumunta sa bangko?
Why not get a UB app so you can do all these without going to the bank? Bank the way you live. Union Bank.